Words can create worlds. What makes for good writing? We'll find out today on Into the Words. Welcome to Into the Words. I'm your host, Mr. McGrath, and boy, do I have a treat for you today. We have read several of these essays that my fourth grade students composed on 3 places that they would love to visit. And we've seen some excellent use of high-level domain-specific vocabulary. It's called, the words that go with that place. We've seen great organization with introductions, conclusions, and topic sentences. And now we're about to see something totally different. And I love when students do this, and that is when students are subversive. When students turn inside out and upside down what you intended to do as a teacher, as Liesel does here with Adventures with Liesel. Oh boy, does she ever. Now you can't do this. This is something to learn from, for sure. But you can't do this all the time. But maybe, just maybe, when you have a writing assignment, you go to your teacher and say, I'd like to approach this assignment a little differently. And see what you can pull off the way Liesel did here in Adventures with Liesel. Let's read it. I would love to visit exotic places that no one has ever been to before. You may be wondering what those places are. Just read to find out. I would love to go to the sun. I wonder why it looks like a ball of death. No one has been there before, and I wonder why. I would throw fireballs at my friend, Fire the Snowman, that I made out of fireballs. My friends will be so jealous when they hear about me going to the sun. My time on the sun would be very short, but I don't care. As I take my first step on the sun, I will be instantly incinerated. Hopefully, my mom lets me go on a trip to the sun. Oh, I know where I should go. Under a rock. I may be flat as a pancake when I come back. Just warning you. I'll try to find a rock hotel. I will go to a rock concert and not get a black eye. I might see some inchworms and rock stars. I will mark my land on the Rocky Mountains. Next, I will go up a cow's nose. I'll have to shower after, but I don't care. I'll make sure to bring my scooter so I can scoot up and down his nose. If he sneezes, I will hold on to his nose hairs. Once he stops, I will travel out of his ears to make sure to take pictures on the way. Let's hope I go to these places. Mr. McGrath doubts it, but I don't care. Going to these places might encourage me to go to even more cuckoo places. Wish me bon voyage. Well, indeed, does she turn that assignment inside out and upside down as she does. And again, you can't do this all the time, but boy, to take in what was supposed to be an informational writing and turn it into a humorous essay, a stroke of brilliance here. And what makes this work so well is that it is completely ridiculous, and yet she's aware of that. That as I take my first step on the sun, I will be instantly incinerated. She knows what going to the sun means, and she knows going up. She doesn't address the difficulties of going up a cow's nose, but she has a plan. I'll bring my scooter so I can scoot up and down and take pictures on the way out, and then of course the painfully delicious pun of going to a rock concert and seeing rock stars on her voyage under a rock. And so instead of taking the assignment as it was, which was what would be 3 great places in the world that you'd like to visit, she said, let me do something kind of ridiculous here, and instead write a humorous piece instead of the straight informational essay. Nice job, Liesel. Love that one. And so I hope you've picked up some good tips and tricks here today to help with your writing. And join me next time we go into the Words. Would you like your writing to be featured on Into the Words, young writer? Send it to jamie.mcgrath@sccpss.com.